Hey guys, welcome back to the Book Nook Corner. It's Courtney. I have not done a good book haul in a while. It has been a hot minute. I'm so excited to bring all of these to you because they are ones that I've been collecting for probably a couple months now, at least 2 months or so, maybe even more. A lot of them I've bought just recently as well, but they're all ones that I'm super excited to get to or reread. A couple of them are ones that I have already previously read and want to reread and annotate now, and I hope that you potentially find some new recommendations that you didn't know about or that you maybe heard about and forgot. So I'm bringing you some new bookies to read. Let's get into it. So I'm gonna start with kind of like the more like boring ones maybe that you may not be like overly excited about. And I actually, funnily enough, got them at Dollar Tree. Believe it or not, I have actually found over the years some decent books at Dollar Tree, ones that I've really liked. Even though they're Dollar Tree, sometimes it's just like books that were wholesale that just weren't selling or something, and Dollar Tree gets them super cheap and they sell them. So definitely don't discount Dollar Tree. The first 3 books that I got at Dollar Tree were these little Nancy Drew mysteries. I have never in my life read a Nancy Drew, but like they just looked so cute. I'm not even really gonna bother with like the description of these ones. These are clearly like middle grade, but honestly, the covers are just so cute. And this one would be so cute for like a Halloween readathon. Halloween readathon. Next 2 that I got at Dollar Tree are All the Duke I Need by Carolyn Linden. And this just looks really good. I absolutely, oh, it's an Avon romance. So there you go. This was an Avon book. Clearly Bridgerton was also an Avon book, and look how well that did. So you can't always, judge a book by that. But anyways, here's the description. Wow, smacked myself. Here's the description of said book. Then the next one I got is The Widow Wore Plaid by Jenna Jackson, The Widows Club. Oh, that sounds fun. See that up in the top corner there. Here is the description. These are Regency romance, by the way, which I absolutely love. Those were just like fun little purchases that I liked the covers, and yeah. So the next little group of books was my last and most recent book of the month box, and that would be The Reappearance of Rachel Price by Holly Jackson. I did read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I actually only read the first one. I need to get back to the series because I did really enjoy it. I wanted to try her new book that she released. This is actually like surprisingly large for her. Like it's like fairly thick, so like go her. And I had no idea what she looked like. Super cool, because I don't follow her, I don't think, on any social media. But here is the description. Looking forward to this one. The next book I got was 5 Broken Blades by Mai Cortland. I've heard really good things about this, and it just, the cover, like just look at that pretty cover. It's so intriguing, thick girly, right up my alley. Let the best liar win. Description. The last one I got from Barnes & Noble from Book of the Month is A Fate Inked in Blood by Danielle L. Jensen. I had this checked out from the library, no joke, for probably 3 or 4 months and just never got to it. But I really, really, really want to read it. So I ended up getting it on Book of the Month and got it sent to me. I think that the cover is stunning. Here is the description. I always feel like my fingers, I'm like, here's the description. The next book that I got was Heaven Breaker by Sarah Wolf. This cover, to me, was extremely interesting, and it has absolutely gorgeous painted edges, sprayed edges, because you wouldn't want the whole page sprayed, now would we? Anyway, here is the inside, which I thought was gorgeous. There's the description, and yeah, this one sounds super cool. The next book I got, that's The Wren in the Holly Library by K.A. Lind. What? Like, this just sounds so cool. And this one has sprayed edges as well. Here is the description, and look, so pretty. Same thing, but like so pretty. So yeah, I'm excited. Oh, I'm excited. Wow, I'm wrecking the place. Okay. Wow, get it together, Courtney. I'm excited to read this. So the next book that I got, whoops, I'm not really going in any order either, is Dragon Rider by Taran Matharu. I do not know how you say his last name. BT dubs. The UK cover of this is so much better. Like I say this in every video, I feel like. Why does England get way better covers than we do? I want to know, why does the US get the shitty covers? Does anyone know? I've heard that this is very comparable to Fourth Wing, and so I'm super excited to read it. It sounds delightful. If you're interested in reading this, just stick around, because you know, Dragonathon happened a couple years ago. The next books that I purchased were Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo, which is the second book in the Six of Crows duology. I did also buy these cutie little bookmarks too. So one is for Crooked Kingdom. Oh, wow. Anyways, this one. Then we have Siege and Storm, which is the second in the Shadow and Bone trilogy. I'm super excited to get to both of these. I absolutely love Leigh Bardugo's writing and these stories so far. And then I just went for it and got King of Scars by Leigh Bardugo. This is a separate, I believe it's just a duology. And I probably should technically read all of the books I just mentioned in those series before I read this, but like, nope, not patient enough for that. So anyways, there's the description of that in case you care. Then the next three books, I just literally want to hug. I'm just gonna hug them. Because this author, I just finished The Unmaking of June Farrow last night, and I am unwell. I am unwell. I am breathless. All the things. I literally, at the end of the book, was this. With like tears. Like literally, like just couldn't hold it in. So good. This author, like her writing, I absolutely adored it. Anyways, I did get Namesake and, well, rather Fable and Namesake by Adrien Young. I would have to say, like, she's right up there with, like, Rebecca Ross for me. Rebecca Ross also has that reaction from me. Love her. They kind of actually are similar, in my opinion. The writing and everything, their writing is very similar. I got the paperbacks with the sprayed edges. Super excited to read this duology. I guess there's actually 3 or 4 books in the series, but this is kind of like a duology, and then there's like another duology, I guess. I'm not really sure. But these are just the 2 that I got. I'm just going to give you the description of Fable since it's the first book. And then I did also buy Spells for Forgetting by Adrien Young. One thing I like about her books is like none of them are like, they're fantasy, but like magical realism type. I think this is probably going to be a little bit more fantasy. I think this is going to be more like The Unforgetting or The Unmaking of June Farrow, where it's more like magical realism. But yes, very excited to get into this. Here's the description. The next book I did buy is Half a Soul by Olivia Atwater. I have heard such good things about this, and it's actually only about like not even 280 pages. So in some ways, this could probably almost be considered like a novella. But I've heard that this is like magical Bridgerton. I'm excited to get into it. Here is the description. The next book, I'm so excited for this one because I saw the cover. I can't remember where I saw it. I think just like while I was scrolling through looking at Kindle Unlimited recommendations. It's By the Orchid and the Owl by Mariah Montoya. The cover of this book. Are you for real? This is just beautiful. I absolutely love it. Like I want to just put this on my shelf and just stare at it, but it does also sound good. So there's the description. Next is one that I have read, but I loved it so much that I wanted the physical copy, and that is Spark of the Everflame by Penn Cole. I adored this book. Like, it's so good. It's doing really well. It's pretty popular, so you guys have probably heard of it, but it's just so good. And honestly, I was afraid, like, because of kind of all the hype that it wasn't gonna be as good, and it was. It was everything everybody said it was, and I'm so glad that I read it, and I need to get to the second one. I wanted to get these before she more than likely gets traditionally published, and they changed like kind of like the format and the cover of it, because that's happened multiple times now where I've read and liked a book from Kindle Unlimited and I don't buy the paperback, and then they get traditionally published, and then not only is it more expensive, but it's like different and it doesn't look the same. Then I couldn't help myself and I just got the second, which is the one I'm on right now, Glow of the Everflame, and the third, which is Heat of the Everflame. I believe it's going to be a 4-book series, and I believe the fourth one is coming out either July or August. It might even be the end of this month, the end of June. I should pre-order it actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna do that later. I don't wanna show you what they're about because you need to read Spark of the Everflame first. I just realized I didn't show you what Spark of the Everflame was about. Here's the description. So the next book I purchased is Together We Burn by Isabella Banez, and I read What the River Knows by her and really enjoyed it. I want to order the second book in the What the River Knows duology. I am excited to get to it. So Together We Burn is another series. I think this is a standalone, at least as of now. This sounds amazing. I did start it, but I'm gonna put it away for now and just finish other books. But there's the description. This cover is just stunning. The next two books that I bought are ones that mean like so much to me because this is probably even above Sarah J. Maas. That's saying something.
Whoa.
Hold the phone.
And that would be Carleen Cohen. So Through a Glass Darkly is my favorite book. Ever. I've read this so many times. I talk about this book all the time. This is something that I like. I can't even believe, like, I just am like, I'm holding this. My original copy that I bought 20 years ago is so beat up, it is falling apart. I wanted to get a new copy, a new nicer copy that I could annotate and reread because this book is just, I live by this book. Then I decided to get another copy of one of her other books that I read. I only read it once because I read it like way later than this one. And I, for some reason, gave the copy away. I don't remember why, but I don't any longer have a copy. That is Before Versailles by Carleen Cohen. I don't know what time period you would call this because it's like early 1700s or so. France and England is what her books are based in, but just her writing, her stories, her characters. That is where she shines as an author, is character development. Love. The next book I got was also a pre-order, and that is Of Jade and Dragons by Amber Chen. Remember when I mentioned the Dragonathon that I did? This one is a beautiful cover. Clearly it is Asian inspired, and here is the description. So just keep this in your little noggin. This book I got, this might be familiar as well, is When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. So this is one of those ones I was talking about that I did not buy this when it originally was on Kindle Unlimited and all that, and like getting popular, and it was an indie author published, an indie published book. I had to wait until I saw this in Walmart the other day, and I was like, oh, I need to get that. So anyway, I do have this on my Kindle as well, but I just know I'm gonna love it because the people that talk about it and love it, I trust their opinion, and so I'm super excited to read this. Here is the description. So gorgeous. So cool. The next book is one that I actually found on Facebook Marketplace, and that is Guild by Raven Kennedy. This is a special edition copy with the sprayed edges, and I love this series. I've read the whole thing. I absolutely adore it. And I do not own a physical copy. I don't own it at all, really. I've only ever read it on Kindle Unlimited. Ooh, look at how it's like catching the light. Ooh, pretty. I just want to put this on my shelf, and I don't know if I'll find any of the other ones that are this special edition, but at least I have this one to remember the amazing book that I loved. Here's the description. So the next two, I can't even be bothered, honestly, to take the sticker off. So you're gonna know what I paid and where I bought it, but who cares? And that would be The Black Witch by Laurie Forrest. I hate these stickers. I don't know why they have to put them directly on the front. They are so hard to get off, hence why it's still there right now, because I just am too impatient to get it off. But I have a beat up paperback copy of this that I found at Goodwill forever ago, and I thought that I would get the hardback because this is a book that I have really been wanting to read for a long time, and I've heard really good things about it. Here is the description. I think I might save this one for like fall time. I know there's a couple like prequels or novellas and stuff that go with it too, but this is about 600 pages. Then they had The Demon Tide. I do have to look up which order this is in the Black Witch Chronicles. I'm not really sure. It doesn't say anywhere on the book, so I'll have to look up online. I'm not really sure what order this is. I just thought I would pick this one up as well. I'm not going to show you the description just in case it has like spoilers or something. I just loved the cover, and for the price, hardcover, I couldn't pass it up. that is all. That is my book haul. I'm super excited with all of these books. I'm going to put them on my pretty little shelf. I hope you guys got some good book recommendations. Don't forget to go check out my links in the description for all of my bookstagrams and my book clubs. Like I mentioned, on Monday, we are having a Harry Potter read along, starting with Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone on July 1st. If you'd like to join us, link is down below. I have a couple readathons coming up if you didn't get the message, and just fun things. Okay, so go check out the links. Duh. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being your awesome little selves, and I will see you guys later. Bye!